rights laws that were passed and conceived in 1964 and 1965. Not conceived, but passed in 1964 and 1965. I was born in 64. So those black codes were in effect when I was born. That black people still could not travel freely, mostly throughout the South, but not exclusively. Couldn't travel out throughout the Midwest either. It was very, very common. And that's why we had the Green Book to help us get from state to state. But anyway, John Roberts Supreme Court has brought that back. And that's heinous. Those are like past laws added in South Africa, and we just call them black codes. But we couldn't go where we wanted. We had to have our papers, but it didn't matter. You had to get permission from white people, and even if you got permission, the other white person didn't have to honor it. And that went away the year I was born. This is what the Supreme Court is doing or has done to give Trump and his base what they've always wanted, to make America great again. This is it right here. We can't travel freely. They can racially profile us. The Supreme Court said, yeah, racism is good and it's back on the menu. John Roberts just legalized.
Hey family, it is Black Lives Count back at you. So in listening to that video, family, do you see the lies that are going around? Now, I'm not saying that it is not possible that the laws can be changed to uh, force Black people to carry papers, which we should be carrying driver's licenses, possibly if you have a passport. Anyway, okay? Just a driver's license, and they have the real ID driver's license now for, I believe, most states in the country. But I am saying that the lies, this is all to protect illegal immigration. And it is ridiculous that this whole thing is being, you know, uh, perpetuated as something that can, oh, Black people are gonna have to, the family. They're doing it because of the illegal immigration. And since Trump has written all of these executive orders, so they are following through on the executive orders, and the Supreme Court has upheld, because we know many of the states around the country are suing the Trump administration because of his immigration executive orders. And so the Supreme Court is now upholding the decision against the illegal immigration. Family, why are the Democrats fighting so hard for illegal migrants? Yet, Black Americans have been in this country for over some longer, okay? Some longer, we know this, but for over 400 years, and they have not fought for the Black Americans. That's not what they're going to do. But they are fighting for legal immigration. Think about it, family. Think about it. When Black people were saying they're trying to replace us, that's exactly what they're doing, what they were trying to do. They're trying to replace Black people. Now, look, I'm not uh, going to even touch the subject of those fields and who should get out there and pick them, okay? Because Black people have been done with fields, period, okay? We're not going back to anybody's fields unless it's our own field, okay? But it is ridiculous that every time the Trump administration, and I don't care for Trump at all. I'm not a Trump supporter, nor am I a Republican supporter. But I'm not a Democrat supporter either, okay? But the Trump administration is doing what they feel is necessary for the country at this time. We did have a lot of illegal migrants coming into this country, committing all types of crimes, getting all types of benefits and services and money and financial resources that the original citizens and residents of the United States are not getting and were not getting. Even right now, today, Karen Bass, the mayor of Los Angeles, I believe, or yeah, I believe it's Los Angeles, is giving $50,000 to illegal migrants that are too afraid to leave their home so that they can still pay their bills and stuff. In this economy, are you getting anything from the Democrats to pay your bills or your cost of expenses or the cost of the high rising cost of food that you have to pay for? No, you're not getting any of that, but they are willing to give it to the illegal immigrants. Family, it is time for Black America to wake up and to stop voting for this genocide of your community, because that's exactly what you're doing. As you keep the Democrats in office, you're voting for the genocide of the Black foundational Black American community. Now, there's a whole lot of people who don't like us to delineate. Whole lot of people that are upset about that, angry, you know what I'm saying, irritated, hostile to it. But then you have to look at those people's backgrounds and where they came from. Okay? That's what you got to listen to. Family, we have to look out for self. Every community in America looks out for themselves. And it is high time that the foundational Black American community, the freedmen, okay, the descendants of slaves, look out for our community as well. And that means not listening to the rhetoric that's going on that the Democrats are coming. Because notice, the Democrats haven't come out and said anything about anything that has been done to Black America. Okay? They've not. Maybe one or two came out and said something about the Smithsonian Museum, but that's it. They're not saying anything. Black women voted for Democrats upwards of 92%. Okay? Black men upwards of over 80%. The Hispanics and the migrants that they're fighting for voted for Republicans over 50%. So, what does that tell you about the Democrats? They don't care about the foundational Black American community. They only care about illegal migration and allowing the borders to flood with God knows who. We have people coming in here from out of prisons, out of insane asylums, coming here committing all kinds of crimes. And the Democrats are silent. Okay? There was a young Black woman just uh, unalived about a week ago or so by an illegal migrant. You don't hear the Democrats saying anything about that. They are quiet. And you know why? Because they don't care. They don't care. But you see, when the three white young women were unalived by illegal migrants, not only did they make a law for her or a bill for her, but the Republicans initiated it, but the Democrats stood with them. It's ridiculous, family. I say stop voting for any party that does nothing for your community because you are assisting with the genocide of your community. I thank you so much, family. I thank you for watching, liking, subscribing, and returning. Please continue to like and share. It helps the algorithm, and we love you. We love you, to continue to come back. All right, family. You take care. Be blessing and peace, love, and blessings to you. Bye bye.